Morning everyone, Jai Jagannath. This is the beautiful Parvati Valley. You can see it's completely filled with snow. Now what happens with snow is whenever the clear sun comes out, the snow reflects all the sunlight, and what happens is with such kind of portable systems like this, portable solar cooking systems, the cooking is faster. So we have got the instant poha, and we have our setup here. As you know, we have to be very responsible of the plastic waste. It has to be properly put into the proper recycle bin, not just any dustbin. We have to put it into the plastic. But now let's coming back to the solar cooking. So we just added the poha. We'll just add some water, just a tiny bit, just something, just to cook it enough to make it warm. This is how the cover is placed. This is how we'll cook. Now today we might not be using the plastic cover. Today we are going to experiment with a new thing. Basically what happens is for the greenhouse effect, we typically used to have a polycarbonate cover on it. But since we understood that polycarbonate cover degrades over time and it becomes black, and that's not quite available, but these are the single-use plastics which are usually banned, but it's still in use, and this can be used for creating the greenhouse effect. So the plastic waste can be used to create reduce further emissions in such areas. And so I'll not be using any LPG for my cooking and other things here, so for that reason I'm doing all these things. Now it's going to take around 20-25 minutes to make it lukewarm or enough warm for a person to eat and survive. Now another thing that I would like to showcase, that this can be used for signaling purpose. And in the winters, if I have to sit down, this pant may get wet also. If I use this, my heat as well as the water doesn't permeate through these layers, and it keeps the cold away. I can put it on the ice and sit on it, and it will not absorb any water. This is waterproof. And then also it can be used for signaling in case of help. And if there is a snowfall, this can or rain, this can be used to protect the body. So I'm not carrying any proper raincoat which is suitable for snow areas. However, this can this is semi waterproof. It can work for a few hours, but then if I need, I can use this for for rain protection also. I do have some milk, some coffee. I'll be doing some solar cooking. Then I have the flexible solar panel. Can you pause? I'll just bring the. Okay, I'm back. This is another flexible solar panel that I'm experimenting with, and I'm very bullish that this is going to be the next future, frameless, glassless, lightweight solar panels. Now this is a charge controller. What it does is basically it takes solar input, and here we are not going to connect any battery, and from here directly we are going to withdraw power for our mobile charging, because in such places power supply is erratic and it's not available, and that's why we have this setup. And this is going to charge my power bank, and from power bank I'm going to charge my cell phone. So we are going to connect, the crude wires are there, it has been ripped out, but it is going to be worked out. Basically the purpose is right now we are using solar thermal energy to cook, to generate or to capture some heat, and just warm the food enough to eat. But if you multiply or increase the size of this reflector, we can literally manage the waste of such places. The plastic waste can be managed. A person in need of urgent, because in such places if you touch or your hand gets wet, you may get hypothermia. If you need heat, also this can be used as a heating device in the absence of fire or electricity. So if someone is traveling in such places and he needs emergency heat to warm up the hands or legs, this can be also used. Third thing, apart from the waste management potential of solar, a lot of other things can be done. Mass cooking can be done. Biomass briquettes can be created, because there is a lot of biomass available here. Uh, Also here one of the if you remember the Peltier module, here the temperature is very low, and here with solar you have heat. So if you have a Peltier module and if you put just your hand or this reflector on one side and the other side you have the nature minus temperature, sub-zero temperatures, the Peltier module is going to generate electricity. So in such places with just the play of heat and a snow or the cold weather, we can generate electricity. Why do we need to burn coal or use hydropower? Although we have small, I worked in in pipe hydro turbine, we have small hydro turbines that can be used, these reflectors can be used to melt water, and those water can be used for generating power. But to generate enough power, electricity, we need a huge volume of water, and this cannot create a huge volume of water. But then if you have, when the snow melts, the hydropower can work. Another thing, if you will look at, there is wind potential here. Small wind turbines placed on the balconies or on the roof can generate enormous power at these places. So if you look at the dam that's frozen, any dam or hydropower beyond 25 megawatt is not considered renewable. I'm pretty sure that such kind of dam will create some kind of ecological disbalance. I'm cognizant that environment impact assessment would have been happened and proper steps, known risks would have been managed. There could be some exceptional risks. When that happens, the engineers would definitely be blamed that why couldn't you imagine those things back 30 years back. But then the lack of knowledge about the environment, the play of clouds, and the amount of CO2 we have or the greenhouse gases we have in the atmosphere, and how they interplay and how they impact the weather and climate of any place. We are yet to the climate science is still progressing, and the climate fraternity is learning. But it's pretty sure that climate disasters are happening, and in such places when excessive snowfall happens, power failure is there. And when power failure is there, there is energy crisis. And here energy is required for 2-3 things. One basically is for heat, second is for electricity, which is essential for your mobile charging. So here these two things are so portable that they can be carried in the bag, and that is what I'm trying to prove. And with so less frugal and most these are highly uncared items, means these are abused, and these are put into extreme conditions, situation. They are not taken care, so that I can simulate a normal person's behavior. I may be in love with these things because solar is my profession, but how would a normal person treat it? So usually I would take it and you will throw it down like this. This is a solar panel, and this is what I'm trying to do. I can throw it away and it will break and nothing will happen. But with regular solar panels, the street lights and other things, hailstorms can break it down, but this won't break. This is the innovation. Innovation is all about simplifying things. So this is the simplified versions of solar photovoltaic system and the solar thermal system. Sun god is the ultimate god. He gives us light and heat. So with heat, we do certain activities. With light, we do the other activities. However, I am not in favor of hydropower, storage, but hydropower can be used at night. So this is all the summary, and I think this is going to take some amount of time. This is heating up. Can you check? आप देख लो बाबा, heat हो रहा है क्या?